are so back, baby. And you're gonna fall into obscurity with your dumb little boyfriend, and you're gonna
I'm
cry.
already in
and I'm gonna
obscurity.
laugh.
I'm not.
And I'm
not
gonna laugh at you, Boots. I'm gonna laugh at you.
That's such a ridiculous question.
This is your answer every time I ask you something and it stumps you. You're like, this is so ridiculous. Babe, it's transparent. It's transparent. You don't know what you're talking about, and you're projecting it onto me, and then you're saying that I'm projecting. I haven't read Judith Butler. Judith Butler's a but I know what her performativity theory is because you have to. It's mentioned in other books. No, oh my god, that's that is not Judith Butler's performativity theory.
Things that like DK has said to her, and you say
oh
like,
my
well,
god, as long as the content's made about me, I can report until the cows come home. I can take your man's job from him. I have that power. I'm his boss.
Hi.
There she is.
Let me make it really clear that there's a distinction between gender critical and radical feminists. So, gender criticals are often known as just like homophobic bigots who want, think that basically believe in biological essentialism, and radical feminists are gender abolitionists for the most part. And then also, I don't want to get too personal, but this idea that I'm somehow ruining feminism when you were dating a man who has posted photos of me without makeup to harass me. Girl, you are not a feminist, you're a victim. You're a victim. Get help. See a therapist.
I mean, if you actually want to talk about this, like
$1,000 off you this month, tell him to use some of that money to get you a therapist, babe.
I don't know why you're attacking me instead of like
you just attacked me. Oh, I don't know why.
No.
I'm gonna believe you, but I don't know why you're attacking me because you attacked me, retard. I can do whatever the fuck.
No.
Let
so
her respond. Hold on.
Based on
Let her
my
respond.
partner versus like me saying
weird?
that the ideas that you are professing.
Oh my god, that's
bad.
so weird. It's almost like your partner has literally tweeted at my boyfriend for months. You're so fake. You're so dishonest. You've been dishonest this whole time. You are a TERF. If you say it with your whole
Are you
chest,
using TERF as an insult now? I don't understand.
No, you are a TERF. You're just being dishonest. You're being disingenuous. Say it with your chest.
It's disingenuous, but no, I'm not a TERF. I'm not. Like, I don't exclude trans people. I don't mind if trans people
Do you think trans women are women?
No.
You are a TERF, babe. You're being you're being
I'm
dishonest.
So glad that you figured it out, Lav. You've like totally defined TERF. If you say that trans women are not
exclusionary is synonymous with male exclusionary radical feminism.
Okay, then call it a MERF, but you called me a TERF.
That's what that is. So you don't think so you include trans men then?
Yes.
Because they're female. Okay, you're a TERF.
As should you.
Yes, I'm a TERF. I don't know why you're scared of it.
That's not trans exclude. I'm not scared of it. It's just inaccurate. Like I want a more accurate description.
What do you think my feelings towards trans people are? What do you think my feelings towards trans people are? Do you think I hate them?
So I genuinely feel that you resent them for taking things that you have hated about yourself growing up and turning them into a parody. That's you've said as much. So like sorry, are we in angry mode? Should I be trolling or should I answer genuinely?
Yeah, I'm trying to parse whether or not this is genuine because it's so fucking stupid.
Well, you came in really hot. When I was talking about you,
I did. That's sort of what I'm known for, babe. You're obsessed with me. Get with the program, baby.
I'm not obsessed. Like I haven't even really talked about you except when prompted. So I don't know why you think
I meant your man. I meant your man. I'm sure I'm a household name.
Okay, we're not the same person. You're really not. And it's very it's really telling that you feel
is it very feminist to wish that a woman kills herself after she gets doxxed? Is that very feminist?
Okay, so Lav, I don't think she even considers you a TERF. I think that she doesn't think that like anybody's really a TERF. Right, but you're using what she's saying when she says like, well, I'm not a TERF. You're using the way she's talking about it against her when she's saying you're not even a TERF.
I was you 6 months ago and you've been reading about this on Wikipedia for the past 3 months.
Yeah, Wikipedia. That's where I've been fucking reading. Also, plug, I'm making a video essay. It's coming out in a week and a half. Stay tuned. You're going to want to go over it, Tom. You're going to love it. It's going to completely decimate my career. I'm not going to show my face anywhere else ever again. Music career over. I'm coming
well,
out.
what's going to happen to my career? My career is dependent on you being freaking crazy all the time.
No. This is going to be big because I'm going to have my first work. I'm going to have like my first thing out. I'm not just going to be like a personality. I'm going to have like a thing. It's going to be sick. No one's going to know what the fuck to do. But no, it's more. Of course, I've read the wikis. But I've read a little more than the wikis. I've consumed a little more content than the wikis. So what you were talking about earlier with performativity, you were talking about Judith Butler's performativity theory. Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
Okay, explain it in your own words.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
It's that, okay, so performative language, the initial performative language is when a child is born and the doctor says it's a boy or it's a girl. This is what like creates this standard by which we feel like we have to conform to.
No.
And
so Judith Butler is a post-modernist, post-structuralism, gender queer theorist. Okay, and
she's saying like performing acts.
So performativity theory means that reality.
I love that I literally just said what performative language is.
No,
that is how she defines performative language, and you tell me I'm wrong.
I haven't even said what the performativity theory is, babe. Relax, okay? Relax. So what?
But I did, and you told me I was wrong.
What Butler says is that words determine our reality. So that now physiology, the sex body, is meaningless. It's not real. The only thing that is real is the words, the socialization, which you have made an argument for, Tom. But
she's talking about the categorization. Yes.
Yeah, but so that's post-structuralism, postmodernist. It's meaningless. It means that it's philosophy jingle jangle. It means fucking nothing. I think Judith Butler calls themselves a non-binary now, but I think that they've since gone back. I have no fucking clue. But what I think is more compelling is Simone de Beauvoir's definition of all of this, which is basically that one is not. It's the opening line that one is not born a woman, one becomes one, and I think that is extremely compelling. So when we talk about gender, Tom, you really give merit to gender the philosophy or gender the performance. You think that should be what reality is, and it's not.
He never said that he thinks that's what reality should be.
He talked about this before.
Yes, but again, when we talked about it, I was saying that I'm not being prescriptive. I'm not saying this is what it should be. I'm just describing what is being communicated with the word. Yes, I am saying nothing. I'm literally saying
you cook and you're just boiling water, Thomas.
Yes, no, I am saying nothing. And I try my best to be clear with that I am saying nothing. I'm not pushing an idea.
How are you debating someone while saying nothing, Tom?
We're not debating. I came on here to talk to him because I feel like you have made a very you were making all of this about yourself when you're talking about
what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Let her finish,
you've
and then
come
you
on
can find
here
out what she's talking
and
about.
Made it about yourself again. So I'm sure that you understand. You regularly make it about yourself.
It's all about me, baby.
I feel like what you are saying is based on words that you've heard other people say rather than something that you truly believe. You might feel like you believe it, and I feel like you actually do think that you believe a lot of the things that you say at any given time, but we all know that that's likely to change, as it has historically. So I feel like you don't have as good of an understanding as you think you do.
Baby, you're doing a really bad job of trying to not make this about me, I'll be honest. I love the attention. I love what you're doing. I love your work. But if this is the opposite of what you want, then I don't think that we should go.
You didn't have to join?
Oh, I wanted to join though.
I know, because you wanted to make it about you.
Hold on.
No,
if she's coming on to hold on, wait. If she's coming on to argue against you making it about yourself, she obviously has to make arguments about you making it about yourself, right? She can't do one without the other.
Oh, okay, wait. Hold on. It was about me for about 5 minutes. Now we're talking about gender. I think that Boots has been very inarticulate this whole time. I think both of you guys are saying nothing at each other.
We're kind of just agreeing. So it's
I think we're saying the same thing.
We're not saying nothing just because you don't understand what we're saying. There's nothing that we disagree on substantively.
You're saying. Okay, so why did you call this a fucking debate?
Me? Because it's easier to, like, that's just the way I put
was
debates
twin
all day on my title because I was like, everybody calling in or debating me, but she's not. Hers is different. I just didn't change my title.
I was swindled.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
Who
so
told
then
you it
listen
was
to
a
what
debate?
actually happens rather than like what you expect to happen in a conversation, and instead
Well,
of coming in
listen,
here like
I was
super
having a
hot
grand time.
and
I was
talking
having
about
a
my fucking
grand
partner
time,
for no
and then you
reason when
brought
I haven't
me
even
up.
brought him up.
You brought me up. You made a personal
Yes.
statement, you fucking weirdo.
Because you are the only person who is going into people's chats and talking about gender critical issues. And like you are not a good representative, and I'm not a good representative. Honestly, I'm not well spoken. I'm not good at representing my ideas. But you are so hated for all of the other terrible shit that you do that you are the worst person. Nobody is gonna take any fucking thing you say seriously. Ever. Nobody in this space is ever gonna take you seriously. Everything you say is laughed off.
I don't think
and it always will be.
true.
Please learn this so you can stop talking about shit that you think that you care about, because like nobody will ever listen to you. You're making people like me sound fucking retarded for believing similar shit that you do.
You are retarded. You are retarded, Boots. It does. I don't have to do
retarded because
for you
I'm
to be
dating
retarded.
somebody who you don't like, right? That's why.
No,
I'm
because right now you're just fucking screeching. You're trying to make me feel bad for saying that nobody will take me seriously.
You're gonna use gendered insults at me?
Reaching out to me. I'm writing actual essays for publications. I'm doing actual
You're
work.
not writing anything for publication, mate.
Oh,
you're not.
Wait, this is actually going to be
hilarious. Send it over to me. Please. I'd
no,
love
this
to
is
read
actually hilarious because I think that in this little Twitch poll world where everyone is like sucking each other's dicks and you get to be the incel queen, DK's incel queen, I don't think that you realize that outside of this space, people think that this space is so toxic and disgusting. And literally there are feminist publications reaching out to me just because of the way that I'm treated in this space. Genuinely. So in the next couple months, it's actually going to be, it's actually going, I really can't wait to see the look on your face when I do start bossing up. We're back, baby. We are so back, baby, and you're gonna fall into obscurity with your dumb little fucking boyfriend, and you're gonna cry.
I'm already in obscurity. I'm not.
And I'm gonna laugh at you, Boots. I'm gonna laugh at you.
I don't know why you would do that when I'm just coming on to defend ideas that you say that you agree with.
Dude, you have a half-baked idea. You are saying that my ideas are regurgitated from Wikipedia or from other people. I don't know how the fuck else you gain knowledge besides reading other people's words or by or going to people's seminars or watching people's lectures.
I do a lot of reading. Yeah.
I bet. I don't know how else you would gain knowledge than listening to other people talk about these subjects.
Well, there's a difference between like actually reading the works in which you're talking about and reading. So everything that you say, every fucking thing is projection, because I don't talk about things until I understand what I'm talking about. That's why I'm not a streamer, because I could not make myself talk about shit that I don't know about for fucking 8 hours a day. But I come on to talk about things that are really important to me. I'm not super articulate. That's something I can't help. I've got ADHD, you know, I'm fucked up. Oh,
you're a neurodivergent minor.
Huh?
You're a neurodivergent minor.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, sorry, I didn't mean to get you to admit that you were stupid.
Now I say a minor?
Yeah, neurodivergent minor. That's like the meme. Tom, you're a boomer.
Right. Well, I'm 30.
I am a boomer. I'm a freaking normie.
You can call me a minor if you want. But yeah, I'm not the most articulate person, but I at least am convinced of the things that
you can at least articulate your hatred for me, your baseless hatred for me.
I don't have baseless hatred for you. I don't even have hatred for you. You're really frustrated.
Enemies to lovers? Wait, enemies to lovers?
Yeah, no. Not enemies to lovers. I'm not even your enemy. I just don't care. I just don't want you to talk about stuff that you don't understand.
Girl, you don't understand half the shit you're saying. You didn't even know what Judith Butler's fucking performativity theory was. That is literally the baseline to talk about this shit.
So when you talk about performative language, I gave the example that Judith Butler gave. What are you talking about?
Theory. Do you know which wave of feminist you are even? Do you know anything about this at all?
You're like this. That's such a ridiculous question.
This is your answer every time I ask you something and it stumps you. You're like, this is so ridiculous. Babe, it's transparent. It's transparent. You don't know what you're talking about and you're projecting it onto me, and then you're saying that I'm projecting.
Do you think that she has to understand like exactly what the other person said in order to believe it? Like I don't remember half the people that I've read like who said it, but
she's the one that is like she doesn't understand.
I'm not saying you don't understand it. I'm saying that her argument is baseless either way. Like it doesn't matter either way.
Okay,
that you can have your own beliefs on this.
Let me just clarify here that what I am saying is what is written by Judith Butler when she's talking about performative language. So what she is saying is the regurgitated opinion of the Wikipedia page that is the condensed version of whoever wrote that, saying this is what she meant by this.
What are you... I'm saying that?
Yeah. So you said I was wrong when I explained the, like, it's a boy, it's a girl, performative language. And
what?
That's not wrong. Oh, but you can go back and listen to it. So this is like streamed. So
No,
we have evidence that in the same conversation,
you're just trying to get licks in. You're just trying to get licks in, and
you're saying I don't understand.
Wait, you said she didn't know what it was,
like that I don't understand something that I'm talking about the book. When you ask me, what does she say in this book? That doesn't make like.
You said she didn't know what the performativity was. And it is a theory, but there's also a definition to the theory. And she was saying that she was giving a definition to the theory, and you said she didn't know the definition, but what she's describing is essentially what it is that Judith Butler is describing, right?
No. It's not essentially. It's like, this is...
No. Boots is talking about gender roles, right?
No.
Which is an aspect of performativity. But performativity theory is just that gender is the only thing that is real. It is more real than biology, than physiology. That is what Judith Butler talks about. That is what is highly contested in the feminist community. Is what is real.
Does it say on the Wikipedia page that it's highly contested in feminist theory? Is that where you learned that?
What?
Does it say on the Wikipedia page that it's highly contested in feminist theory?
You keep bringing up this wiki. You must have read this wiki if you know that I'm getting a lot.
Oh no, I just know how Wikipedia pages go because I know that there's nothing.
What did you write? Did you write it? Did you write this wiki page?
No, I could though. I could if I like took better notes when I was reading.
I'm not. No, I like. What do you talk like? I like. What do you even say to that? Like, yes, it's the wiki, and that's it. All of my knowledge is from the Wikipedia page. I actually have
I don't know if you have read Judith Butler.
I haven't read Judith Butler. Judith Butler's a retard. But I know what her performativity theory is because you have to. It's mentioned in other books. Judith Butler's retarded. I think that Judith Butler is just like wrong. I'm not going to listen to a non-binary person talk about fucking feminism. That's retarded. But you need to know you need to know your enemy. You need to know what you're up against. What the contender is.
So if you were like better educated, which I know that you're not, I'm sorry about your terrible childhood, but you would understand that sometimes you have to read people that you disagree with because you cannot understand their ideas based on like the condensed form that you get from other people.
Oh, you don't need to read a whole Judith Butler book to understand what performativity theory is.
Sure,
I have listened to Judith Butler talk about what performativity theory is.
Right, but what she's saying is performativity theory, where she's talking about performing acts in order to fit a certain categorization. That is performativity theory.
No, oh my god, that's that is not Judith Butler's performativity theory. Performativity theory, like I said, is that gender is real, biology is not. It's a post-structuralist, postmodern definition of sex. She says that sex doesn't exist. That sex doesn't exist.
So, like,
yes, but the theory of performativity is that you are performing actions in order to fit that social norm. That is what she's saying.
It is the performance that makes it real. So same with the language. When you say it's a girl or it's a boy,
this is post-talk. You look like a deer in headlights when I asked you about Judith Butler's fucking performativity theory.
Yeah,
this is post-talk, and Tom is fucking feeding you lines, Boots. He's feeding you lines.
My hands are here. I haven't been reading anything. So that's what performativity is. So it's like when you're talking about performative language, it's when you say it that changes the state of reality. When gender is performed, that also changes the state of reality. So when you say you are now man and wife, you may kiss the bride, that is something that changes reality. This is performative language. When you say it's a boy or it's a girl, this is what is changing reality. When you perform the gender norms, this is real. This is what is changing reality. And if you'd read her, you would understand that. But instead, you're just saying the same fucking turf talking points that you hear from somebody else without fully understanding them.
Where are we? What are you talking about? I literally understood it before you. Am I going crazy?
You don't, though. You don't.
What you are both saying is part of the theory. You're just, Lav, you're focusing on the fact that it's not real and that she's separating like the social constructed part from...
Yes. Everyone understands that people perform gender. That is like fucking kindergarten level understanding of gender. Yes. Congratulations. You're a freshman in high school. You take into psychology.
If that's what you got from what I said, then I'm sorry that you don't listen and you don't understand.
Right.
She's apologizing to you, Lav. She's sorry that you don't understand. Do you accept her apology?
I accept my apology, and because I keep reading these wiki pages, can you recommend me any books that you've read?
You want me to just list books that I've read?
Yeah, what books do you think?
Is this a President Sunday tactic?
This is the President Sunday.
Wait, what? No, wait, hold on, because Boots has this whole time ad-hommed me as someone who's stupid and doesn't fucking read. So I would like to know.
Well, no, you've been saying that I'm stupid this whole time, and so I had to
after you did
tell you that I do understand.
So give me some book racks,
No.
Boots.
I don't think that you're stupid. I mean, I think that you're uninformed, but I don't think that you're stupid. Like, okay. I think that you would be able to understand the concepts that you are professing if you put the time in.
I'm hungry
but you
for
don't,
words. Boots.
You don't actually care. So
Look,
like you want to
give me some
say things. What do you want? What do you want me to do, Tom?
I
like
want you
she's
to
just yelling at me to
books that you've read. You're
give
so
her
informed.
books that I've
Boots,
read.
You're so informed, and I want to be as informed as you. What book should I read?
What do you want to read about?
What do you think, Boots? What are we talking about? Boots, have you been following the conversation?
Yeah, is it you want me to recommend you books on feminism?
Yeah, you're so well read.
I mean, look, okay. I don't, like, if you actually just want a fucking list of books, I will shoot them over. If you were trying to use this as an own, then, like, I don't know what you want. Any list that I give.
I can't pull an Uno reverse? You tried to own me.
It's not an Uno reverse. So here's what's happened, okay? So you're like, do you even know what Judith Butler's performativity theory is? I explained to you that I do understand.
Mm-hmm.
And then you...
Oh my god, I almost just threw up. That was so gnarly. Sorry, come again?
Yeah, so you explained, you asked me, do you even know what Judith Butler's performativity theory is? And then I said, yes, I do. And then I explained it.
Why did I ask that? Chat.
Yeah, I mean, you keep trying to get these gotchas on me, and I'm
I asked that.
I don't know what you want me to do.
This weird before Boots couldn't even name even one book about feminism she's read.
Yeah, I can't name a single book. That's so true.
Okay.
What were we talking about before this?
We're stuck here. I want to know. So Boots, she seems to have animosity based on what things that like DK has said to her, and you say I'm a separate person.
Let's not make it personal. Let's separate the personal.
Well, you made it personal. You literally
did say this already, though.
I've never heard of DK before in my life.
This up.
He sounds ugly though, and he sounds stinky. And
I would like to know. I'm interested. Or do you disagree with the things that he said or done to Lav, or is there like do you think that she would be able to think of you as less of a feminist for these things?
Slay. Tom with the question.
Um,
Slay. Tom slaying right now.
Think of me as less of a feminist because of something that my partner did? No.
Or like whether or not like you've condemned the actions or disagree with him on those things.
Well, I'm not a public figure, so it's not up to me to do. But instead,
You're in
I get
public
attacked
right now,
for something.
figuring. You're figuring in public right now.
I don't like the way that he talks about women. I know that he does it for content, and so I understand that. But like,
disavow DK, get cucked. New CMO of Cuck Wallet.
my own partner.
New CMO of Cuck Wallet. DK.
Are we allowed to say that now, or are you gonna do another strike on the channel?
I'll do whatever I fucking want, baby. As long as the content's made about me, I can report until the fucking cows come home. I can take your man's job from him. I have that power. I'm his boss. I'm the CMO of Chud Logic. What'd you say, Tommy?
That's cringe. What are you doing?
Wait, excuse me? I can report any fucking video I want. It's up to YouTube whether or not to take it down. Especially if it's about my personal life. Yeah, nobody. Sorry. That's fucking over.
Okay,
You're making fucking useless drama content. I'm gonna report the fuck out of that.
Sure. Saying you're gonna take his job is freaking weird.
I'm taking DK's job. I'm gonna be this time next year. I'm gonna be Chud Logic's editor.
That would actually be pretty based. Actually,
this time next year, Chud Logic is gonna burn out of his incel community, and he's gonna be a rad femme, and he's gonna need me.
What's your video essay on?
Here, should I read you the title?
Yeah,
I'll read you the title. It's about gender. And it's going to be...
You already conceded gender, sorry.
It's... Shut up. The nature of gender, the concept of gender identity, and the social and political implications of genderism. What is a woman? ? Screw you, Matt Walsh. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. It's going to be long. It's going to be long. I recorded it a couple days ago, and I'm editing it right now, and it was an hour and a half of dialogue, so hopefully I can cut it down to under an hour, but...
Screw that. My last video essay was 2 hours.
Oh. Well, mine is going to be like a kidology type, like video essay, not like a stream of consciousness. It's going to be like there's going to be clips in it. There's going to be pictures in it. There's going to be, whatever. Although this is I do want to go back to something that Boot said earlier, which I was actually confused about. And I didn't know if this was out of spite or if this was a serious criticism. But you saying that my view on transgender people was informed by my perception of myself or whatever. Can you extrapolate?
Yeah, so I think that like you resent patriarchy for forcing you, or for you feeling that it forces you to behave your femininity in the way that you do. And you see trans people as being a parody of that. Of taking the things that have caused you pain and turning them into something that is like of benefit to them.
I think that you're almost right. I don't think it's a parody, and I don't think it's of benefit to them either. I think that it is legitimizing something that should not be legitimized. So the thing, I was never a woman because I had breasts and wore fake eyelashes and did sex work. I'm a woman because I'm a female. Nothing could make me not a woman at this point. So to say that those things that have enslaved and entrapped women for centuries can make someone a woman is legitimizing a gender role based in masochism.
See, so the way that you word all of these things makes me think that it is just like you are doing this as a performance. You're not doing this because it's something that you actually care about. Because nobody is going to take you seriously if you say that, like, these gender roles have enslaved and entrapped women for centuries. Like, this is not something that is... the average person is going to listen to and is going to say, oh, okay, you know what? Actually, this person might be slightly reasonable. There might be
Wait.
some issues with the way that we're seeing gender and the way that we are saying that these people are women when they're not. Like,
wait, what's the problem that you have with me saying that?
It's very clearly inflammatory and it's very hard to take it seriously, even from me.
Do you not think that it's true that the anti-aging, especially community, has like literally enslaved women throughout decades?
No.
Yeah, I don't think that you're a feminist, Boots.
If I don't think that women are currently enslaved, as in all women are currently enslaved, then
Not enslaved is not always it's not always, this is pedanticism, but it's saying enslaved is not always like fucking chattel slavery, dude. It's like
yeah, I know.
it's a pervasive system that has been abusive to women and kept them in metaphorical, let me be pedantic, metaphorical cages, and prevented them from being seen as anything other than men's inferior other.
Mm-hmm.
I think that that's enslavement is a fine way to acknowledge that feeling. And I think that most people would listen to that and be like, okay, there might be truth there. I don't think that people are going to be like, she's fucking crazy. Women aren't chattel slavery. Like, yeah, I know. I don't think anyone's getting that from what I'm saying.
I think it's a very like Marxist type of way of thinking about slavery, like very hyperbolic though, right?
Yeah, like that's when you say that like animal agriculture is worse than the Holocaust. People are not going to take that seriously as a vegan argument. That has no like emotional weight to most people because it's so hyperbolic.
I don't think I wasn't comparing. Well, comparing something to the Holocaust would be hyperbolic. What was the other word that I used? Enslavement and what? So let's see. The definition of enslavement: the act of making someone a slave. Semicolon subjugation. Let's see. Subjugation definition. The action of bringing someone or something under domination or control. I'd say that I was pretty apt with my description, I'll be honest.
Right. And the language that you're using, like, to convey this thing, which I think is reasonable if you abstract it, makes it sound like blame is on men, when I don't think that's the case. I think blame is on the ideology.
Okay, but who do you think put that ideology in place?
Yes, I understand. But I think that men at this point are just as much victim as women are. Just in different ways.
A pretty silly thing to say. I disagree, I don't think so. But agree to disagree, I guess. Do your thing. Do your thing, mama.
Okay. But, am I not a feminist now because I said that? Or
I think that just, to me, that shows that you have a pretty deep misunderstanding of women's and men's roles and how the patriarchy affects both of them. I too believe that the patriarchy affects men negatively, but I think it's especially heinous with its treatment of women and females throughout history. Of
course you do. Because you're a woman, and I'm a woman as well. I understand that. And throughout history, yes,
but
that's
it's not
true. But that's not what we're talking about.
Appeals to emotion. It's not appeals to my own emotion. We're talking about
right now. We are talking about right now the way that the patriarchy affects all of us.
Yes, I still think it's
most men in the West do not consider themselves sexist. They don't even realize that this is like something that they have an issue with. Because
I know that a lot of men don't consider themselves sexist, and a lot of them still are.
And no, I don't think that most men are. I think that they are ideologically, and it's not something that they're able to detach from an insult of them as a person.
What opposed to what? Ideologically sexist compared to what? Ontologically,
like as in this ideology being a like a pervasive societal idea rather than a personal failing of theirs.
I agree with you. The problem is that men still hold most of the power in the world. So if they believe these things, women still believe these things too. Women are still sexist. Women still grow up misogynist. I grew up a misogynist. My mother grew up a misogynist. Her mother before her. It is pervasive. It's a gift that we give our children. The problem is that women do not have economic or financial or any social power really in the world comparatively to men. So it's more dangerous for men to be gods in the eyes of the patriarchy, also perpetuating the patriarchy because they can get rid of it, women cannot.
I mean, yes and no. I agree that it is more dangerous, but I don't think that, like, them having more power means that there is less harm that has come to them because of it.
I don't think that this is a oppression Olympics comparison jargon.
Well, you're
like,
making it that.
I think it's really hard to say one way or the other. You're going to have different types of oppression in different aspects, and one is not going to be able to be compared to the other. So even to say men or women have had more or less is going to be impossible to say.
But even in patriarchal ideology, men still have a leg up, even if they are being oppressed by it, in the fact that they have attributed to themselves what it means to be human. And like I said, women are men's inferior other. So built in with the ideology is that men are superior. Built in. Even if they are affected by this. Even if, I mean, I think that men are probably more affected by ableism because their bodies are objectified and their value.
I think that this isn't true that baked in is men thinking that they are superior. I think that it is men thinking they are default and women being the other. I think this is a more accurate and helpful way to frame it.
I mean, I did just say that.
No, you said that men think that they are superior.
I brought up that I said that baked into the ideology, men are superior because that's what the prototype is. So you have a prototype, which is usually like the base, right?
I understand.
Is usually superior. When you say inferior, okay, babe, let's take this point by point. I'm not
retarded, okay? I'm an actual, like, educated person. Please do not talk to me like this. Okay? It's so frustrating. Okay, I understand. There's a difference between saying one thing is superior and one is inferior to something being default and other. That doesn't mean that it is inferior. It just means that it is unreachable and you cannot understand it.
So you do not think that baked into patriarchy, women are men's inferior other?
I think that the traits that we have applied to women are considered lesser than. Yes, but I do not think that
mean what? Men, inferior, right?
Yeah, the traits.
And if there isn't an inferior, then there has to be a superior, correct?
But the traits that men see as feminine in themselves are also inferior.
Because it is likeness to what they describe as female.
I understand. But that is because that is the other rather than default. They are breaking from the default.
Yes, because it is inferior. So they think that being masculine is superior. Is this? I don't know where the fuck this is. Like, what are you not?
How can you think the default is superior? That doesn't make sense.
Because for something to be inferior, something needs to be superior, Boots.
Listen, the way that you were describing things and the way I'm describing things are basically the same. But I think that men are way more likely to understand what I'm saying when they think of themselves as the default and then thinking of women as the other, rather than a man hearing, I think of myself as superior and women as being inferior. Most men are going to be like, what the fuck are you talking about? I love women. I don't think of them in this way. But men know that they think of women as being the other.
I don't even think that people realize when they're being sexist. It is so ingrained into us from birth.
Yeah, I know.
It's like racism. I don't think that people realize when they're being racist. I think that it is more normalized to be sexist than it is to be racist.
I'm saying that we are communicating similar ideas, but the way that you do it is so inflammatory that it is going to turn off people who would have been otherwise on the edge from listening to you.
That's not true. I get messages every fucking day flooding my inbox of women being like, you changed my life. You changed my life. I'm not doing this for men. Okay. I must admit, I'm not appealing to men when I talk about feminism. I tried to for a bit. You just
said that women need men to be able to dismantle the patriarchy. So maybe you should.
No, I think that women think that we need men. I mean, I believe in separatism.
Okay, so when you said that,
a good job,
when you said that women cannot do it themselves,
men to go to college. Like women are going to
so
college at rates that supersede men.
So when you said that women cannot do
be
it themselves, and that it was something that men had to do, and they couldn't because they held the power. Did you mean that
No, I
you
meant
only thought that? You only thought
historically,
that because you are a woman who is thinking that? Is that like the lens that we're looking at this through?
Historically, it has been men who held all of the power because they were who held higher position jobs.
And
they were who was allowed to read,
I was
to write
talking
books,
about
to get
right now.
education. Those tides are turning now, right? Women are enrolled in schools. They're getting higher education degrees. They're reporting higher IQs, higher social status without men. And I think that that's good. The tides are turning. But I think historically we have needed men. And now we're like, well, fuck it. Which is, I think, why there's such a big misandrist separatist movement within radical feminism, which is like, fuck these men, live completely without them. And frankly, I think that I agree with it.
Then why don't you just go do that? I feel like we would all be a lot better off if you did.
For the most part, I do.
Become a political lesbian.
I mean, I think I am. I think I am a political lesbian. I think
You broke it off with Connor.
Well, that's not a political lesbian.
Well, it would Connor's be the rejection of
Connor's a woman. He doesn't identify as a man. He doesn't identify as a man. Connor's a non-binary femme.
But Lav, do you agree that like using more inflammatory language is going to make it harder for people to buy into the stuff that you're saying?
That's if we know anything about movements, we know that inflammatory statements actually do the opposite. We know that inflammatory statements actually get people riled up and aroused.
It gets more attention, but it doesn't necessarily make it more palatable.
Sure, but I don't think that you're trying to be palatable when you're starting a movement. Well-behaved women rarely make history. Yeah, I don't care about being nice. I'm going to say things how I say them. It seems to be working. I have a whole audience behind me and you know, I think I'm doing okay. I think I'll be okay. I know that you're worried. And I think
have a whole audience of people who want to look at your body and hear the drama that you have caused. The people who are interested in you as a person are dwindling. You have basically no viewers when you're not talking about drama. This is your audience.
My lane. This isn't my lane, babe. I joined Twitch Pool 6 months ago.
Yeah, and your lane is only
turbo retard. No, it's not. What are you talking about? You want to hurt my... This is not feminism, babe. This is not feminism.
I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. Nobody cares what you have to say about feminism. Nobody.
That's not true. I have 600,000 followers on TikTok who wait for me hungrily to say whatever the fuck I say about feminism on Twitter. I'm getting retweeted by Redux Magazine. I'm getting retweeted by big feminists. I'm getting retweeted by doctors, theologians, philosophers in the space.
I can't believe it. Yeah.
Yes, you're trying to say that people... I don't even fucking post my body anymore. I've deleted all photos of my body from my public platforms, and people are still fucking coming. That makes you feel like shit.
Right,
and you
can
keep
note.
Feeling like shit. You can keep trying to disregard me as a sexual being. I don't give a fuck. My voice is important. People are fucking listening to it. Nothing you can say will make me change my mind. In fact, everything you're saying right now makes me want to...
I'm not trying to make you change your mind. I'm trying to make you live by your principles.
What are you talking about? You're talking about me living by my principles? You call yourself a feminist and you're with someone like DK who you publicly disavowed 15 minutes ago? I'm not living by my principles. My man isn't making any fucking drama videos about any woman. My man hasn't treated any woman like your man has treated women. I am living by my principles and I'm surrounding myself with people who live their principles and my principles. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, babe. That is the projection of the fucking century. Why don't you do yourself a favor, be a real feminist, and dump your misogynist, chauvinist fucking piece of shit boyfriend? Do feminism a favor.
Yeah, so like all of the drama videos that DK has posted have been things that you have done on other people's streams. He's not creating this content of like compilations of dumb shit that you've said. What are you
I'm not talking about me in specific. I'm talking about the channel stuff. Who the fuck cares? The way that he has tried to publicly humiliate my fiance in a misogynistic display
Okay, so
of
you just claimed that DK is making drama baiting, misogynistic, chauvinistic videos. So I just want to know,
not just me, about all women, and you just disavowed 15 minutes ago. You said you don't agree with it.
No,
Am
no.
I
understand making content. That's a different thing than the way that he speaks about you, like on streams and stuff. I don't like that. I don't like when people call you a dumb bitch. I don't like when people call you a cunt or a whore. I don't like that.
Great.
That bothers
I don't
me.
care if I don't care if DK makes fucking content about me. I care if it's personal, like the things that you said. I care about the things that you said that you just cared about. He can make fucking drama videos about me and the way that I fucking yell at people.
You just said that you would go and report all the fucking videos. You just said that.
Because they're all fucking personal. They're not drama. I don't report the ones that are fucking drama. Also, I don't think that Chud Logic should have a fucking platform. That's less to do with DK and more to do with Chud Logic. But yeah, I think the drama, the personal drama, is something that is like entirely different. Yes, I report the things that mention my fiance. Of course I do.
Okay. So you just said that you understand that it's not content that bothers you. It's the personal things. But
yeah,
then you just
misogyny. It's the abusiveness.
It is the content that bothers you.
Wait,
so that's why you're reporting the content.
Wait, so is it the content that bothers you, or is it the content that bothers you?
No, you said it doesn't bother you, and that it does bother you. I'm asking
well,
you if it fucking bothers
babe,
you.
Boots, I don't know if you've been here during this conversation, but you said something very similar.
No, so I said that I don't like it when DK or anybody, but especially my partner, who I hold to a higher standard, calls women bitches and whores and cunts. I don't like that. But I let him do that
I report those
because
videos.
I'm not going to try to fucking control him. I understand that that's not how he feels about them. Like, this is...
You call yourself a feminist? Dude, this is so gnarly. I can't imagine.
I mean, you have told me that I am screeching and that I am abused. I think this is more misogynistic than him using a word that is like often used.
Oh no, I think that you have, like, I don't think that DK, I think he's a sociopath. Like, I think he's incapable of having relationships.
You know nothing about him, and you know nothing about me, so stop assuming that you do. It is obvious to every single person that you were a dumb bitch, okay? It's obvious. Anybody can say that. They don't have to.
You're
fucking
not really
know
living
you.
your principles right now.
You're
really living your principles right now, Boots.
I am
said that you hated when people said that.
Woman who, when she voices her opinion, she is screeching.
I think you're like. Are you having a moment? Are you having a mentee B right now?
Yeah. I'm having like a dumb bitch screech freak out right now. That's exactly what I'm doing.
Can you get an instant replay on that walk back? What was it? Less than 10 minutes ago, Tom?
Yeah, show me the walk back.
Show me people calling me a dumb bitch.
No, yeah. I don't like it. But sometimes, you gotta call a dumb bitch a dumb bitch.
Girl, I think this is, for someone telling someone else to live by their principles, this is
Yeah, sorry. It's literally just internalized misogyny, Lav. I can't help it. Just like
no,
you can't.
I wouldn't even diagnose you with the misogyny. I think that you are anxious right now. I think that you're scared.
Of what?
Public perception. I think that you know that if you don't beat me today, it's going to be embarrassing because I'm so easily beatable.
I don't care about beating you. I didn't come here to talk about you. Like, I came here just to talk to Tom, and you joined in. Because you see me as an easy target because you can attack my partner who you feel has done stuff wrong.
We're talking about
I don't care about talking to you right now. I'm not scared of you. I don't care about
I don't think you're scared
of
me. That's not what I said.
Look, Lav, the way that Twitch poll works, if people don't like you, then they're gonna disagree with you no matter what. They will say that I won no matter what. So it doesn't fucking matter.
True.
Okay? I'm not worried about that. I don't give a fuck. I'm not somebody that is in Twitch poll. I'm just a shit poster. I don't care. I don't have a platform.
Here's the fear, though. I think you're exhibiting traits of lol cowery right now. I think it takes one to know one. It takes one to know one. Yep. And I know it like the back of my hand, baby. I know it like the back of my hand. You have been all over the place in this conversation. You have flip-flopped. You've gone back and forth. You've been hysterical. You've publicly embarrassed your boyfriend who you disavowed, who now he's gonna have to answer for that.
I think that it's pretty fucking shameful for you to tell me that I've publicly embarrassed somebody that is somebody who I love, obviously.
Oh wow.
For me to say that I disagree with them on something and I don't like the way that they behave publicly. I feel like I should be able to say that and he should be able to hear that without being publicly embarrassed.
It's so fucking funny. Hearing this.
Why is that funny? That's normal human behavior.
No,
what are you talking about?
It's funny given the context that you literally tried, that you and DK have tried to humiliate Connor just by extension of being in proximity to me. Like, I think this is hilarious. I think that you are floundering. You don't live by your values. I don't think you have any. I think you have zero principles. I think that you are living off of survival skills.
You're just repeating all of the same things that I've said about you. Like, literally every criticism that you have of me is a reflection.
Maybe that's why DK is so obsessed with me, because we're so similar.
Ooh. Interesting.
Maybe we're more alike than we think.
Twinsies.
Enemies to lovers. Listen, if I ever talk about DK again, it'll be too soon. I don't care. I don't care. I'll keep reporting his little videos. I'll keep blocking his alts. I'll keep reading his little tweets about me. I'll keep doing it. It brings me. Listen, all press is good press. Oh my god, no, he's here. Get him on cam.
He's here.
I want to see him. I want to see the handsome guy. Get him on.
He's not gonna get on fucking cam for you.
Okay, what about for Tom?
He's definitely not.
He has been on cam with me recently.
Okay, well, I didn't see it, and neither did Tom.
Well,
right,
Tom?
I saw it. He's a good-looking guy, actually.
Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it.
Who were you guys talking to? I did see it.
DK hairline check.
We were talking to Katie, I think, and Stabby. It was on a Wick thing.
Okay.
Oh no! Before that, we were talking to Katie again, but on 6 stream. Do we have Camden? I don't remember. But yeah.
I don't know. I saw you guys sitting next to each other talking. He's got dark hair, a beard, long hair. Yeah. Yeah, he's got the whole Fabio look going.
Editor phrenology.
Damn.
Look, Lav, I understand that you hate DK, right? And that's
I don't.
fine.
I actually love him. I think he's done a lot for me. I think every time we talk about
you want him to
DK,
keep doing things to you, then why don't you just not report the videos?
I'm gonna do whatever I want. Thanks though. But I think
Well,
one of the greatest gifts is whenever people are listing off things that I've done wrong and I bring up DK, everyone's like, "Oh yeah, he's a piece of shit." And I think he makes me look good. I think he makes me look good by extension, because no matter what I do, I could always be worse. I could always be calling someone homophobic and anti-Semitic slurs. I could always be advocating for someone to come kill Mr. Girl's fiance. It could always be worse. And it actually could be even worse. I could be you. I could be someone dating this person, parading as a feminist. That is a fate I don't wish on my worst enemy. And with
that's easy for you to say though, but because we don't know Connor.
And with that, first of all, Connor beats me. He's very masculine.
Oh my goodness.
Giga Chad, he beats me. He beats every woman he sees on the street. Dude, one of the reasons why no one knows who the fuck Connor is because he's a fucking above all this. He sees me get on my fucking hands and knees in the fucking mud with you other pigs, and he's like, "What the fuck are you doing, babe? Come back to bed. Stop screaming at your computer screen." And I say, "No," and I hiss at him, and I say, "Don't open the windows. The sunlight hurts." And he kisses my little forehead, and he says, go back to it, baby. I'll be here when you get back. And I say, thank you, King. And then I wash the dishes and I cook them a meal.
If I were genuinely being abused and this were like a situation that was bad for me, which you seem to believe it really is, then do you think that making fun of me for it on a stream and not privately reaching out would be something that would be helpful to a victim? Or do you think that just
I don't think
using
that would be helpful. Like, I think if you're abused, you're sort of fucked either way. I don't think I'm making fun of you. I'm giving you the energy that you're giving me. I'm not handling you with child gloves. I believe that genuinely we're in a toxic relationship because I don't think that DK is capable of having a normal relationship with anyone, let alone a woman.
You don't know anything about him, right? So like you have seen tiny glimpses of what DK is, and you've heard a lot of stories, I assume. You've talked to him how many times? How many times have you guys talked? Like twice?
Too many. All those sleepless nights where we stayed up all night.
It's actually insane how often you bring him up. It is crazy. Because he doesn't fucking talk about you. He doesn't care about you. He hates making chud videos with you in it because it means he has to fucking watch your content. Like, genuinely, there's a video that should come out right now. He doesn't want to make it because it has more you in it and he fucking hates watching you.
Boots,
but you bring him up without being prompted every single time.
All of the nights that me and DK were on Discord calls into the wee hours of the morning talking about life. Talking about literature,
that's gonna hurt me.
Listening to music together. All of those mean nothing to him.
I love these like these deflections where you just turn everything into an absurdity when you like are obviously just wrong about what you're saying.
I'm just a shit poster, baby.
Okay, then stop trying to be fucking serious all the time. I'm not just a shit poster. I can talk about things seriously, but generally I'm a shit poster. Like when I came on here, I was intending to talk about things seriously, but until
so only you can do it. So only you can do it, not me.
No. So there's
not little old me.
Some of us can differentiate. So like I'm able to choose which mode I'm in based on like what needs to be talked about, not just like which hormones are going in which way and which switch my brain has flipped at the time. Like you, I don't feel like you can choose. Like, I feel like you heard me talking and I said your name and you just got angry. And you came in here super angry. And you were just, like, being in that shitposty mode.
Yeah, I don't think I was really angry. I think I was just, I was gearing up for a laugh.
You literally just came in here attacking DK, which I had never talked about DK in this fucking convo. And I wasn't even debating Tom. We were having a conversation.
I wasn't attacking.
And
I wasn't attacking DK, babe. I was attacking you for saying that I don't live my values when you are a feminist who literally has publicly in this conversation.
So I said that you don't live your values about 10 minutes ago. I didn't say that in the conversation. I said that you're not a very good advocate, which I feel like even you should agree with.
You said that I don't actually have any principles and that I'm just saying things.
No, I said that I think that you're a man hater. I mean, I don't think that you have principles, but I told this, Tom. I told this to your face.
Rewind. You're probably wondering how I got myself in this situation. Tom, do you remember?
I'll tell you. I told you this to your face. If I said it earlier, that's fine.
You lie to me. I don't trust you, Boots. You lie. Live, laugh, lie. We are cut of the same cloth, me and you. We are cut of the same cloth. It's a beautiful thing. There's something really beautiful about feminine chaos, Boots. Me and you. To the end of the earth.
See, my life is actually pretty simple. Like, I spend most days just like...
I believe you, Boots.
Doing work. I come home, I do some reading. I make some dinner. I hang out with my family. But I don't live this chaos that you're speaking of. This is something of your own creation. This is only you.
You're being
this is not me.
You're being pretty serious for a shit poster. You're making me a little uncomfortable. I feel like you're
I'm not trying to shit post. Honestly. I'm not.
Okay, so
like I don't. Yeah.
You're dead ass serious.
I'm dead ass serious.
This is a beautiful thing. 2 meetings of the mind. Is DK texting you, telling you to get off right now? Is he telling you to call me a whore, a bitch, a cunt? Is he forwarding you photos of me without my makeup on? Get her, get her, get her.
No, I said to DK, can you bring me a drink? And he said, sure. That was our last messages.
Read more.
Leaking DMs.
Read more
Okay.
DMs. I want to know what you guys are like. You said that I don't know him. I'd like to learn him through you.
Fuck, forgot my ID. Pepe SMH.
Pepe?
What do you want
How old is he?
We live
He
together.
uses Pepe?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Pepe posters are like 17 or younger, right? But then
if
you called me a
use
minor,
Pepe-
so
If you use a Pepe post, how old is DK? I'd like to know.
it's none of your business. And it's not mine to tell you either.
You hold it down for him, and I love that about you. I hate that about you, and I love that about you. You are a ride or die type of bitch, and I appreciate that. But it's for the wrong man. You could be doing that with me. We could be in love. We could be in Puerto Vallarta right now.
Why do
Baby.
you always default to this?
Okay, fuck it.
No, I'm being serious. Why do you
Tommy,
default
I got
to this?
2 tickets to Puerto Vallarta.
It's really embarrassing. It's
I'm
really
not
embarrassing. You should be.
You got to be able to feel shame to feel embarrassed, baby. I feel none.
I think that you feel shame once your shitposting switch has been flicked off. And then you're just like realizing the things that you've said. Yeah.
You're wrong and gay and dumb. You're wrong.
I mean, I
You're
understand
wrong.
because I used to be really similar to you.
You used to be. How old are you,
I was.
Boots?
I'm 30.
Whoa. You made it. Nice.
I made it. Am I at the wall yet, Lav?
Wait, what? The fuck? Babe, I'm not DK. I'm not a fucking misogynist. I'm not gonna talk about you fucking. I think that the 30s are a woman's prime.
Okay.
30s, 40s? What is that? What Kim Kardashian said that she was having the best sex in her 40s? What else? Menopause? You don't have to worry about pregnancy all the time. When menopause happens at like 45 to like 60, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you have any kids, Boots?
No. Thank God.
Thank God. Do you not like kids?
No, I don't like kids.
Do you ever want kids?
No. Like I have a philosophical objection to having children.
You're an antinatalist.
Yeah.
For what reason?
I mean, I don't want to talk about any of my beliefs with you.
It
should. Because you should realize that nobody
You're
wants
doing
to
it
be
as a
serious
punishment.
with you. Because no, it's not a punishment. It's so that you don't use it against me later for some reason. This will just become the new meme about Boots. It's that she hates herself so much
You are
that
scared
she...
of becoming a lol cow.
No, I don't want some like idea that you have created in my head or in your head.
You fear the milk, you fear the farmer. Embrace it.
How can I be a
Embrace the
lol cow? I'm
farmer.
not a content creator.
You are creating content right now, baby. With me. We're doing it. We're engaging in creation. We are making content. We are creating.
I assure you, Lav, nobody who's watching this thinks of me as the lol cow here.
You're right. Sorry, Tom.
We can do a poll if you want, Lav. We can find out.
Lol cow? Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do the poll.
If I'm the lol cow, I'm coming to Tom's house and I'm killing him.
I don't want to do the poll. I'm not interested in a poll.
Oh,
Changed my mind.
Interesting. Oh. Threats, they work. They work. Okay, well. Well, this
Anything else? Yeah.
I guess not. I guess this was fun. It got way too serious at sometimes. Boots, you need to chill out a bit.
I'm super chill. I just I don't find you like entertaining. Like you're not fun. You just do the same tired shtick over and over
Tom, do you
again.
think I'm fun?
I think you're funny.
Thank you, Tom. That means a lot. It means a lot for a man to give me his perception of me because it means more.
Because I'm superior.
Well, does that make me inferior?
Nope.
No. Nice. Okay, really quick before I leave, because I will go. I've had a really great night, and I'm very sleepy. I just want to know, what are some books I can read, Boots? I want to be as educated as you.
Okay.
I'll send you a list.
Why can't you just? What are you gonna look up a wiki of books?
No, I'll just have a look at my bookshelf.
Okay, what's one book that you would recommend to me?
Well, I think first of all, you should read The Second Sex, which you clearly have not read. You do have like a pretty good understanding of,
I have read The Second Sex.
I don't believe you.
Yeah. Okay. So that's it. The Second Sex is your. Can you name one or two?
Well,
more,
you just asked me for one, so I gave you like the foundational text.
Well, that's not the foundation. That's not foundational text for feminism. There's no foundational text for feminism.
Well,
That's
it is the first text that makes the distinction between sex and gender. Yeah, it would be.
Well, that's not necessarily true. And if you want to know why that's not true, my video essay comes out in about a week and a half, and you will learn learn things that you never wanted to know.
Fucking tell us about all of the books that you haven't read, love. Cannot wait.
It's not really about books. It's more of a philosophical statement. It's more about.
So make sure to tell us about your philosophy based on people that you haven't read.
Wait.
I'll wait. I'll watch it for sure.
Wait, Boots, you got mad at me for reading people and then regurgitating what they've said, and now you're mad that I'm making up my own thing and I'm not regurgitating. Boots,
I got mad at you for reading wikis.
Boots, you're very hot and cold with me, and I don't know where we stand. And I'm feeling very uncomfortable because I don't know where we stand.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, that was me that said that. She was saying that I was wrong.
So I don't like you. I wish that you would leave the space.
And Boots, don't say this.
I know.
Are we breaking up?
It's super tough. Yeah. I feel like we're gonna have to. I wish that when you said that you were leaving, that you would have stayed gone.
Yeah, I know that about you because you also said that you wished that I'd killed myself.
No, I didn't. I said that I thought that you would.
Hopefully.
Did I say hopefully?
No, but you said it in a hopeful context.
I said I feel like when Lav's Kiwi Farms page comes out.
If I killed myself right now, would you feel bad? If I killed myself right now, would you feel bad?
No.
Why would she feel bad?
Not feel bad when people kill themselves, Tom?
Well, I mean, they might feel bad for you, but they're not going to feel bad about themselves.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying guilt. I'm not saying that she's culpable. She might be. You're gonna be in my letter, Boots. Just kidding. You'd never be in my letter. It's gonna be like 30 pages of melodrama. You wouldn't make the cut, I'll be honest.
It's gonna be artsy fartsy bullcrap that doesn't make sense.
It's gonna be poems. It's gonna be poem after poem. I'm gonna cut my hair onto the page. It's gonna be kind of gross. Yeah, I'm gonna take all my teeth out, put them in an envelope for Connor to give to our kids. Wait, I don't have kids yet. That doesn't make sense. How I can't have kids from the grave. Maybe I can.
All right. I think this has run its course.
Okay. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Bye.
Wow. Later, bunny.
And on that note,
she's fun.
You know, you need to stop fucking thinking that she's fun. Because people only watch this shit waiting for the next retarded ass shit that she says. You know that. Just waiting for the next accusation that she's gonna make. Waiting for the next, like, lie that she's telling. So that they can find something more to hate her over. You know that's true. That's why people hate her. And that's fine that you like that. You can pretend to like that because I know it boosts your channel. I know that it's good for you. I know Lav is good content for you. But nobody fucking, like, actually thinks that Lav is entertaining or good content or funny or smart or anything like that.
Sure.
You know that.
Yes, of course. Yeah. I know that the people come to, like, hate watch her. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just as long as you're okay with that being the audience you're cultivating.
I mean, that I don't think it is the audience that I'm cultivating. I think they come to hate watch me as well. If they're coming to hate
well,
watch
as long
her,
as you're okay with that being the audience you're cultivating.
yeah, sure.
Yeah, good luck.
But I appreciate the conversation.
Yeah.
I appreciate the way that you engage, and if you ever have anything you disagree with me on, hit me up.
All right, will do.
All right, thanks.